Many Center County residents and Penn State students came out to vote with the local questions in mind, but they couldn't help but think about the 2020 presidential election that looms in the future. Now, police say the incident happened at 2:05 a.m. on Monday morning. The suspect walked on top of an Uber driver's car, and when the driver got out of the car to confront the suspect, he was allegedly assaulted. It's been 2 years since Sig New moved out of the house here behind me, and now living there are 39 Evans scholars. The consensus among State High fans is that the Little Lions have a really good shot at making the postseason. Those same elm trees are dying from disease and being replaced by new London saplings. Head coach Russ Rose said that he was glad he was able to rotate so many freshmen and sophomores into Saturday's match.
It's vital. A local election is vital to an area, especially like Center County.
On Election Day, voters went to the polls to make their voices heard. Some voters on Tuesday were Penn State students who have only been in the area for a short time, many coming from out of state. Judge of Elections Jordan Emily says that before these students enter their ballot, they should know how these elections affect them.
A lot of people are very focused on, who's running for president, who's in the presidential election, and no one's really focused on who's the borough councilman, who's representing me as a student of Penn State, who's the county commissioners, what are they doing, what does their platform look like.
Penn State students are considered residents of Center County for 75% of the year, which has given the community a unique opportunity to have students register and vote in local elections. Some students are taking advantage of the opportunity to get involved in their second community. Junior Noel Caverly is originally from California, and before casting his vote, he studied who and what was going to be on the ballot.
I try to stay informed, and when the vote comes, I see what there is and see how those follow my values.
Many Center County residents and Penn State students came out to vote with the local questions in mind, but they couldn't help but think about the 2020 presidential election that looms in the future and how their votes on Tuesday could affect that. As the highly contested race for the presidency continues, Emily emphasized that coming out for your local elections, whether a Center County resident or Penn State student, is even more important now that 2020 is just weeks away.
We sit, right in the center of Pennsylvania, so being able to have elected officials who can best represent us, going across the state and saying, these are the people who I represent. These are who resides in my county. It's very, very important, and it shows who we are as people.
I feel like it's really important to come out and vote because, especially in Pennsylvania, I feel like a lot of change can happen here.
Reporting from State College, I'm Carolyn Sisterin for the Center County Report.